Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Giselle Mills. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back to my subscribers. Can you believe it's 2020? Guys, wow, like where did 2019 go? I mean, I'm not sad that the year is over. I'm quite happy actually, because we have another new year, a whole 12 months of reading even more books. And not just reading, but of course writing, because as you guys may know, I'm not only a lover of books, but I'm also a writer of books as well. I'm an author, and I have many plans of writing and reading for this year 2020. But before we get into that will be a separate video on my writing and reading goals. I wanted to tell you guys about the books that I'm planning to read for this month in January. So just like last year in 2019, I'm sticking to trying to read approximately 4 books for the month. I want to keep my list short and manageable because, well, I do other things besides read. I have things to do and I want to make sure I manage my time well between my reading, my writing, and all my other activities. So I'm aiming for 4 books this month, just like in the other months. But as I'm going to tell you shortly, I wasn't able to read those 4 books for last month in December, which is why 2 of those 4 are now on my January TBR list. So, one of the first books I'm planning to read for this month in January is called The Water Dancer by the author Ta-Nehisi Coates. And this is my copy of the novel. If you guys saw my book haul video or my book shopping vlog, you would have seen me buying this book. I picked this up when I was in the mall in Trinidad. And yeah, I was looking for this book for a very long time. Glad I found it. Because, it's been quite popular recently. Well, 2019 in the year that's over. But yeah, it's been quite popular. And I wanted to know what the hype was all about. Whether or not it's really worth it. So I will be reading this book for January. I talked about this book already in my book haul video, but if you haven't seen it, well, I'll link it down below. And in a little nutshell, this book is based on magical realism. The main character is born into slavery, so it's set during the slavery era in the United States. And the main character has this magical ability of having this super memory, and he uses it in order to help fellow enslaved persons to escape from the harshness, the horrors, the inhumanity of slavery in the United States. So I'm going to be reading this one probably first for this month. I really want to know if this book actually lives up to the hype. I heard mixed reviews and I want to form my own opinion. So if you guys read it, please let me know down below. And you could probably most likely look forward to my review video when I finish reading this book. The next book on my list, it's called Americanah by the author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. She's a Nigerian author. I heard great things about it. I actually have this copy because it's my mother's book. She bought it, she read it, she loved it, and she told me I should start with this one first because I've never read anything by this author. Of course, I've heard about her. She's a feminist. She's a Nigerian author. She's written many books, and her works have been translated into different languages, so she's well known. She's also quoted in one of Beyonce's songs. I believe it's a kind of a love story, kind of contemporary. It's about these 2 teenagers. They fall in love, but unfortunately they have to separate because they live in Nigeria during a time when Nigeria is under a dictatorship rule. So in order to, to save their lives, they leave Nigeria and they split up. One goes to the US, one goes to England, and time passes and they eventually reunite, I believe. Basically, it's about their relationship, and I'm hoping there's some nice romance because I'm a sucker for romance. But I'm sure we're also going to get the conflict and political life and all the drama and dilemmas that would be in a book like this, dealing with political strife, dictatorships, and of course the lives of persons who are intertwined in all of this chaos and drama. So yes, I'm looking forward to reading this one. My mother loved it, and whatever she loves, I know I generally love as well. If you've read it as well, let me know down below. So guys, those were the 2 of my newer books for my January TBR. And as I mentioned earlier, I was not able to finish reading all the books that I wanted on my December TBR. So the two that I did not read, I brought them over to this month's January TBR list. So I'm really hoping and praying that I get through it reading these, because I really don't want to have to put them onto next month as well. So they are Land of Love and Drowning by Tiphanie Yanique. She is from St. Thomas in the Caribbean. So this is my pick for Caribbean authors. It was my pick, like I said, for my December TBR video, but because of time constraints and a lot of different things and drama, I wasn't able to read these two books. This one, Land of Love and Drowning, and Big Magic, which you guys know I've talked about and I've been looking forward to reading, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But I will be reading it this month in January. Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. This is a non-fiction book. It's basically about creativity and how to achieve creativity, how to open up yourself, how to stop being afraid of new things and to challenge yourself and be more creative. So I'll be looking forward to this one. I'll be reading this for sure this month, as well as the novel Land of Love and Drowning. I'll link my December TBR video down below if you want to check out more about these books, because I talk more about them in that video. So guys, those were my 4 picks for this month of January. And like I said, I'm going to try really hard to get all 4 read. I really want to make sure I get at least these 4 books out of the way, because I have so many more books piled up. I moved recently and I have a ton of these books I need to read, and I'm really trying not to buy too many books this year. I need to read the books that I have already, so I'll be trying that this year. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Just click that red button. It's nice and easy and free. And when you finish clicking it, don't forget to click the notification bell to put on all post notifications so you'll know whenever I post a new video. You can also feel free to follow me on Twitter. I'm active there very often. You can find me at Giselle_Mills. I'm also on Instagram at Caribbean Books. That's my main channel for posting book-related content. I also have a website, which is gisellemillsbooks.com. So guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!